hospital together. In less than 3 seconds, a fuzzy little chick suddenly appeared. How about it, Uncle Daniel? Monsters can't do this kind of thing, right? Daniel's brain had already frozen. You have to understand, these were 2 hens, yet they just produced a chick. And that chick seemed to appear out of thin air. What? There was no egg-laying process. This is something only gods can do. It's over, it's over. I actually took a god for a monster. Daniel's legs went weak, and he fell to his knees with a thud. He actually started bowing. This little one didn't know an immortal had descended to the world and mistook you for a monster. Please, do not blame me. I quickly reached out to help Daniel out. No. Uncle Daniel, don't be like that. I'm no immortal, just a simple traveler. However, Daniel obviously didn't know what that meant and remained kneeling, turning to scold Kevin. Brat, kneel before the immortal. I was speechless. I quickly changed the subject. When can you bring your wife? Since she's seriously ill, it's better not to delay. Tomorrow? Does Immortal Chun have time? Only the village chief has a cow. I'll ask if he'll sell it to me. Can I do that? Then I'll come tomorrow. And don't call me Immortal Chun, call me Steve. Alright, Immortal Chun. I mean Steve. I looked at Daniel's respectful expression, feeling quite helpless. But there's no need to buy the cow, just borrow it. My method won't hurt the animal. Yes, great Immortal. Suddenly, Daniel got nervous. He began to speak hesitantly. This humble man has another request. It's not right for the immortal to live alone in the deep mountains. I wonder if you'd allow Kevin to stay and serve you. Hearing these words, Kevin knelt down immediately. Kevin stayed right in front of me. I am willing to stay as your servant. I frowned and began to think. Now that I have the abilities of this world, I don't worry about food or water, but I'm restricted by my current level. It's not convenient to trade with villagers from this small hill. I should help these poor people. So I smiled and said, forget the servant thing. But if I need help, Kevin will be my little brother and help me with errands. Thank you so much, Immortal Chun. This humble man will withdraw now, Daniel said, clasping his hands and backing away slowly until he was out of sight. Daniel finally breathed a sigh of relief, and then the corners of his mouth wouldn't stop rising. His wife would be saved. His son even recognized an immortal as his big brother. What joy! The two walked happily toward their house, chatting and laughing. I put the ball of string and the wooden stick on the workbench, and a fishing rod was synthesized just like that. I cast the line directly into the small pond. Before long, the rod jerked. There was movement. Haha, I caught one. I pulled in the rod. It was a bluefin tuna. Sure enough, as long as there's water, you can fish. Now I'm free to eat fish whenever I want. Maybe, if I'm lucky, I can even fish up an enchanted book. I cast the line over and over, enjoying it endlessly. Meanwhile, Daniel ran into another problem. You're saying you met an immortal in the forest and need a cow to cure an illness? The village chief, Silas, scratched his beard, confused. He clearly didn't believe a word of it. Daniel said, yes, Chief, you have the only cow in the whole village. I beg you to lend it to me for a day. If it doesn't work, I'll buy it. I'll trade my land for it. Oh, Daniel, it's not that I don't want to lend it. I'm worried you're being tricked. Silas sighed. If Daniel wanted to sell the cow for money to hire a real doctor, he would have given it to him without hesitation. But Daniel actually wanted to use the cow for a god to cure his wife. How is that possible? Fine, Daniel, I can lend you the cow, but tomorrow I'm going with you. After Daniel left, Silas's face darkened. He immediately changed his plans. That's the situation, do you understand? A burly man nodded, rolled up his sleeves, and showed a face